Or would you be open to another Nas and AZ feature? Or are you over that?
Hey, yo, Ease.
Oh, what's the deal, family? It's your man Ease. Morning walk once again. Hope you all are doing well out there. What I want to talk about today, Mass Appeal and Legend Has It campaign, right? So far it's been a success, right? You got the Slick Rick, Raekwon album. So far so good, right? So I'm thinking like, yo, what if they would have added AZ to this campaign? Is that something you think would have worked? I'm not saying they didn't extend the olive branch. I'm just saying based on what we know and what we don't know, what if that would have happened? And I think that would have been such a great move for all parties involved. First of all, if you look around in that roster, it seems like the group was handpicked in such a way to where there were already relationships put in play, right? Nas and Ray or the Wu always had a relationship as far as we know, right? The Mobb, Queens, De La Soul, Nas always been an affinity there. Slick Rick, Nas, he happens to be one of Nas's heroes, Primo and Nas. So we get it, right? It would have made perfect sense to add AZ to that because it's seamless. He seems to have a relationship with many of the individuals who are on the roster, right? But as a fan and a supporter, how do we benefit from that? We would get another guaranteed Nas and AZ collaboration. Because what we know, or based on the evidence, Nas is making features on these projects, right? So we would have gotten a Nas and AZ collaboration. And when's the last time we had one of those? Let me know in the comment section. What's the last Nas and AZ collaboration? Not the one that you like best. What's the last time they have it? Had a collaboration? Which album? What year? So that's definitely something that would have been fire. Secondly, when you, in anything in life, right? Sports, music, corporate world, when you are put in a room with certified individuals who are elite at their profession, it typically, if you want to be better, it typically forces you to raise your level of play. And AZ seems to be a competitive dude, right? I think it would have put him in a position to make the best album possible. As you all know, I'm not a big fan of his previous album with Buck Wild. I think he showed up lyrically. He had some instances where pocket was a little bit off, but in comparison to Do or Die 2, I think it was a fall off. And getting around this type of energy, not saying they all in the same studio, but one would think that, yo, Ray in the studio, he let me hit 3 or 4 records. Yo, you heard that Slick Rick and Nas documents. Would raise his level of play to where there's no complacency or he's always remaining hungry, because sometimes AZ's albums kind of fall off in the production sense. So when you got Havoc available, Alchemist, DJ Premier, not that he doesn't have relationships with these people, but everyone is a part of the same campaign. I think it would have been highly beneficial. Just me talking. I don't know if these things were talked about or if they're having another campaign next year, right? Who knows? Thirdly, he's currently touring or doing shows in relation to Do or Die and the 30-year anniversary. It would have been perfect to kind of combine those two together, right? So now you're working on celebrating Do or Die 30-year anniversary. You're feeding your old fans, but you also have a platform to let them know that you have new music coming out and you're associated with other legends. So you could have piggybacked all of that and everyone benefits. Kind of like Wu is on tour right now, right? And Ray got an album with AZ being at the City Winery and other shows. Let your fans know. I don't know if I'm using the right term, but definitely cross-market your past with your future And just Nas and AZ on paper just always seems like a win-win for everyone, right? Them and the fans. So that's just something I was thinking about this morning. AZ, Mass Appeal, Legend Has It campaign, and why he wasn't involved in it. I'm not saying that they reached out to him and he declined. I don't know. We don't know what happened. I'm just speaking as a supporter and a fan, kind of like a wish list, right? What would that look like? Who would you want him to work with? Are you optimistic, or would you be open to another Nas and AZ feature? Or are you over that? But who knows? He may be featured on Nas and Primo's album, right? We don't know. So many questions, but that's what makes hip hop and music and things that you love so exciting, because they have given us something to look forward to. They have given us something to look forward to. And as a fan, I'm highly appreciative, man. The year 2025, what does a Big L project look like in your estimation? When the album comes out on Mass Appeal, what are you looking forward to? Just a wish list. Who would you like to see featured? Do you want him to have his vocals sent out to specific producers or other producers that he hasn't worked with, or do you want him to stick with the usual, the Primos and the Diamond D's and the Showbiz? Are you even a fan of posthumous albums? That's another question too, because I know a lot of people aren't. Like, they aren't the biggest fans of an artist's work being touched upon when they're no longer here. It's one thing to release a track the way it was, but some people aren't the biggest fans of, taking a vocal from here, one over there, and bridging them together, and then having a producer who had no relationship with the person come in and produce a track. And, some people aren't a fan of that, and I totally understand it. But as a fan, is this something you're looking forward to? And if so, what does it look like? What does it sound like to you? Is it boom bap-ish? Is it hip hop with a twist? Things we aren't accustomed to, something different from Big L? Let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear your opinion on that, because as you all know, well, if you don't know, he is part of the Legend Has It campaign on Mass Appeal. And we don't know when the album is dropping, but he is a part of the roster. And the album is going to be released. So as a fan, supporter, or someone who was unaware of it, what's your opinion of it? And what are you looking forward to? Or what's a wish list or a suggestion that you have for the good folks at Mass Appeal or Big L's camp? I'm about to get up out of here, man. Finish up this walk. Everyone have a glorious day. Stay focused. Hope all your dreams come to fruition. Hope your family's doing well. Go get yours. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Ease.